Alright, here we go again on Nuke this time. Faze versus Navi. Already had Ancient Faze their map pick and they won it. Navi on Mirage, their map pick and they won that. Now we're on Nuke, a map that's been left over to the decider and a comfortable map for both these teams, I would say. So it's interesting to see how we're going to find these teams play this out for themselves. Faze starting on the CT side. Starting over towards Yard, wonderful. Oh, but now Navi have pushed up all the way through ramp. They've gone to B really quickly. They've forced Frozen out of position, so he's now gone to regroup with Rain. But he's gone and picked off wonderful right there. Him and a Liege. Liege does fall in that fight. Rain towards Vent's now going to come through, but Carrigan takes out fellow IGL alongside Brokey at ramp to open up a bit of a window of opportunity. Rain and Frozen together mopping up the triple as they start to try and run them down, but Frozen gets 4 instead. So how about that? 3. Rain gets the other one. And now that was a Faze pistol round all over. So we find Faze with an early advantage coming into Nuke. It's a map that I'm kind of scared to see them on usually. When I see that Faze have let Decider into the map pool, whether it be their own pick, whether it be the Decider in this case, or whether it be the opponent's map pick, I never feel that Faze do comfortably well on Nuke. I always have a gut feeling that something is going to go wrong, and it just pains me sometimes. But let's see if they can prove me wrong. Make that streak a different one. Navi gone straight into a force buy in this round. Ready to bite on the heels of Faze, as there was a plant in the previous round so they can justify the full buy. Although Faze with some good money, they got full rifles except for Carrigan on MP9, full M4s. Yard to be challenged in a minute. Navi's got a smoke wall, Rain will just spam through it, it doesn't even matter. A smoke wall's there, but with the amount of utility that Navi have got, this is a very costly smoke wall to not be utilised and taken advantage of. And just not even really gained anything from that, so to put up a smoke wall in your favour with what little you have, to not capitalise on it is a bit of a missed opportunity really. Maybe unsure if something else didn't go their way, maybe if the distraction towards ramp or lobby maybe didn't go their way either, so bit confusing. Ema set up a smoke to go through towards Squeaky. But Alicia's read this well with them on go through towards ramp. But look at this, they're now going to go through hut and split on towards A. So Carrigan here, easy, quick to find the first and the second one. Alexi all alone, and so Faze will pick up the conversion as well. I say a conversion, I think this one's more of a conversion than the previous. I also don't think Faze took a single casualty in that round, so that gives them some good economy coming into the rest of this. And especially when you see on the other side, Navi have got absolutely nothing. You've got Deagles, yeah, but how much do you want to bet on these Deagles? Deagles in a flash. Thanks, Alexi. We'll see how we can put this to work against M4s, but dare I say, I'm kind of going to doubt this push. Now Carrigan might be looking to get a bit aggressive here, but you know that the enemy team have got very little, if anything, and Elige quick to find the first one's a bit. Decides to poke his head through Squeaky, but does get found by Elige holding it, and an M4 is always going to do better than a Deagle. I mean, he didn't even fire his Deagle. Just sat there and died. Makazi going to take the route where Bit met his fate just mere moments ago. Kind of just lurking here, looking to see what he can find. That's an outside smoke that they've set out. That's going to cover Mini. But I think it's all just a bit of a fake, really. Keep some attention on the outside, make it seem that's where they're going to go, but Frozen here, up to the test now, finds the first one, spraying down long, finds 2, and Brokey to help out with the final one, so FaZe find 3 early on. This is the test now, this is where it matters more. Navi have the full buy coming in. However, FaZe, they've not lost a single member in 2 rounds now, and they are building up some good cash, so Navi, whilst they have got a full buy now, FaZe have got probably potentially 2 full buys ahead of them if they lose this one. So Navi don't get to relax just so soon. That's even considering if they do get this round in their favour. Especially on T side of Nuke, that's a hard task for you. Mikaze outside, just trying to keep an eye out for what's going on, prevent any pushes, and I think it's more of a default setup at the moment. Just trying to see what you can force out, what util you can find. But I think they've finally set their mind on ramp. Frozen to be tested once again, twice in a row. Finds the first person coming through. Hits them once, but then immediately retreats to go back to a safer angle, more optimal for himself. And Navi also aren't going to take this opportunity just yet. Aren't going towards ramp straight away. They know what could loom ahead of them. It looks to be correct as there's a Liege down here, quick to be a rotate as well. However, this could be good if Mikaze wants to come and join up, and Brokey falling from the heavens, that could be a sign. I think they've heard it and now going creeping up through ramp towards B. Drop down from Bit, now heard by Frozen, so he's definitely communicating this to his teammates now. But Bit, he's kind of in a pinch here, Frozen, does get taken out. A lot of FaZe have fall as well. That is a dirty shot from Rain. Spamming through vents to find that. Really? He's already gotten 2 kills already. He needs to find the ace if he wants to find this round as well. Gets a kit in his favour. And what is going on at the moment? Rain's walling because he's finding so many people, and he's just missed the sight of Mikaze as well. Just on his way to retreat, Bit shoots him in the back of the head. Lexi, he knows that's a lucky shot. He's talking about that as well. Of course. Rain has to find the lucky shot of his life. And right now we're going into a technical timeout with Brokey. Should be all ready, all good, and Brokey on his way back brings himself an AWP into play, the first one of this map. And an AWP, if he decides to play it outside on yard, that's going to be a hell of a position for him. However, if he does get smoked off early, it isn't going to look that way, I don't think. I don't know if he's going to... I don't think he's even going to decide to come this way. Smokes outside, give Navi a bit of an opportunity towards yard at the moment. Brokey's pushing ramp with Frozen though for the minute, so AWP is out of play, out of yard for the moment, and Rain on this inside angle seems to be found out. I think Biz just walked right past him. Surely he knows about this. A bit spins around and finds Rain on the edge of that smoke. Beautiful shot. Now Brokey can't even find one. Bit up close. Brokey just not ready for that. The round already looks fairly close to over. 3 left alive for FaZe. Make that 2. As Frozen gets found at long, but are they going to clear out Carrigan? That's a question. Should be good for 1. Can he find Mikaze 2? But I think he's just going to run away. Yeah, why challenge the fight when you could just go run away for it? And Bit, he's getting fired up today. 4 kills just like that. The confidence on this man. And that essentially wins Navi the round. So Navi quick on quick on the heels of FaZe. 3-0 lead comes 3-2, and FaZe on the edge of their economy, on the edge of their seats, trying to buy into this round. This Navi start to do the same thing that FaZe did and build up their own. FaZe not the best buy, so it's going to have to be some good plays to find this round. And especially with not a lot of utility, you got to use it wisely. It looks like they're just executing onto A. Lexi quick to find the first. Carrigan, he does find one, but gets his head removed by Wonderful. And the rest of FaZe took a bit of a gamble towards lower, saying that they would go outside and rush towards the B site quicker. So they were set up for that, but instead they decided to pop out onto A. So FaZe are completely out of position for this retake and won't be able to get there in time, and with the financial troubles, no kit in play, very little utility, there's just not a whole lot you can do there if you're FaZe, so you're going to take that and you're going to save and go into the next round with an eco buy, most likely, using these 3 guns saved, 2 M4s, 3 M4s, save and use those as almost hero rifles before Carrigan and Liege are going to buy up. Or maybe Broken Rain, just about not enough money to give them a drop of anything meaningful. You could get a FAMAS, but really, I feel like you're almost better saving in this round and just going into a full buy in the next one. Maybe a half buy. I think you can afford a little bit, considering loss bonus. This next round's max loss bonus as well, so you can afford a little bit of stuff. I'll give you that. But ultimately, Navi in the front seat at the moment. 5k on Alexi, and that's the lowest for the whole of Navi. So they're doing pretty well at the moment, economy-wise. And FaZe need to be quick to put a stop to it if they want this half to go in their favour. Working towards outside this time, taking the spot of Rain, surprisingly, because they've had to do a reshuffle. Rain over towards ramp, and it looks like they're trying to get some info on ramp. Frozen and Rain with the 2 rifles on their squad, looking for a bit of an extra info, maybe a push. But look at the wall of smokes that's been left outside on yards. So Navi have just got free roam of outside, and this has opened up a lot of options. You can go down through Secret, you can go up through Heaven, through Hell to B. This is a bit of a difficult spot for FaZe, really. Wherever you go, they've kind of got advantage. Frozen here would have to do something absurd. Might catch a Lexi off guard, though. Yes, he does. But little does he know, Bit is right above him, in Heaven, ready to take his life at a moment's notice. He does take Brokies as well, so this gives him an open reign at the minute. It all hinges on Bit here. Bit can do kind of anything he likes. Mkazi re-picks up the bomb, and Bit is just looking to prevent any potential rotates towards A at the moment, not looking to get any more aggressive, but Liege in such a sitting duck position, blinded and gets just taken out of the round. Easy peasy. Rain, only man left alive now. Can you even get away and save with this? They know your exact position and go down the ladder, slowly but surely, quietly. Bit there, ready to punish once again. The man gets 2 multi-kill rounds in a row, I think. A triple kill after a quad. That is doing well for you and your stats, my son. So FaZe now, after that half buy into the round. You had a good chance there. 3 out of 5 rifles. But now this is where it gets much better. You get Brokey on an AWP once again, I think. He's already pulled it out once. Might as well pull out again. And Navi with too much money. Too much money to their name. FaZe need to put a stop to this soon. No, I was just Just want to say there's no info left. Elige gets completely chopped. And so does Rain as well. Oh my goodness, they're just fully out-aiming FaZe right now. They're just running onto site. Who even cares? And so that's the round, guys. That's it. Frozen and Brokey. Brokey's gone AWP, so he is 100% going to try and save that. Frozen's just in a position trying to aid Brokey, give him less angles to hold, giving him a better chance at keeping his AWP into the next. So it's getting a bit dicey for FaZe, really. You're on max loss bonus now. You've just lost 5 in a row. So Navi definitely in the driver's seat of this car crash that's about to happen for FaZe. Because even if you win, so next round, the rest of your team's probably gonna have to eco. I mean, you could probably eke out a half buy, go for some SMGs maybe some deagles, get a bit of util going. Oh no, I've got just about enough money to go for a full buy here. I say just about. The loss bonus is kicking in well. I've got some good cash here. I say good cash for FaZe. You've got bit at the moment on 11.5k. So I think that's kind of the rest of the half. The money for the rest of the half is in Bit's hand at the moment. He's got a hefty bank account. He's not going to make it better. Wonderful. Gets the opening towards ramp though, and Brokey cooks himself alive for a little bit of info. They're already on the B site. Bomb not here just yet. Just trying to regroup and get the bomb down and planted. Carrigan does find one, so that equalizes the manpower, but Elige definitely, he's just absolutely not ready for that. Bit finds another one, a monster this map so far. Now FaZe, what was that, 3 players on the A site? Not even close. And look, I think Rain's already going to save. You've lost the entirety of the lower site on Nuke. You've lost absolutely every ounce of map there, and FaZe, before the bomb's even planted, have decided to go for a full-on save once again. So Navi, 3 to 6. And Bit might even get max money before the end of the half, so FaZe need to pick up the pace a bit here. Not in the right positions at the right times, just getting caught out every single time. The individuals maybe not showing up. I mean, you saw how Elige was just not even looking the right way. It's just a difficult one when you're getting pushed from every single angle. Can't be certain where you can or cannot go. And Frozen just taken out of this round so quickly. And so FaZe, the panic alarm should be starting to settle in now. You know, the amount of people that have been alive on Navi has been incredible. You've had 4 players alive, 3, 5. It's never been down to the final 2, you know. So a lot of their team has got a lot of money. You've got what? 10k at least on the 3 of 5 players. And there's only 3 rounds after the half. You can pretty much buy just like 5 AWPs every single round for the rest of the half. So I don't know if FaZe know this, but they should be shitting themselves right now. So after a timeout, I'm hoping to see a masterclass, please, Carrigan. What have you got for us? And I heard a nade go off, and actually no, Leech was only taken off by 3 HP. Looks worse than it is. Rain sees a lot of people outside. Trying to stay alive for a minute. Oh, those nades, chunky nades. Takes him out of the round. He sees 3 people, and then 2 nades going right over his head. And so, poor guy, man, gets taken out just like that. So that's just an early advantage for Navi. How many advantages can you get? Alicia's down here once again, trying to see what he can find. You got Frozen on ramp, still holding his ground, but he's been caught. Brokey on ramp instead, my bad. But ramp has been a weak point, really, for FaZe. And once again, Brokey's leaving it alone. They haven't got any info on outside. So it's just a bit of a scramble. What info have you got? Brokey back here just in time. He might be able to find something. The molly's good, but he can find one kill. Oh, and he gets away with his life as well, because he just can't trade out Ema. So they're going to retreat on the back of that. 4v4 now, and only 30 seconds left. So they're going to have to go A. That's a guarantee. Carrigan's close by to stop some of this push. He finds the first one. That's perfect stuff. Throws in rafters as well. This should be finally a phase round. Carrigan caught off guard, but Frozen from the heavens, finds two. And Brokey backs him up to find the final member of Navi Bit, finally taken out of the round. I mean, he has literally had max money, though, this round. He's hit 16k. You could not be richer. And so FaZe, at least give us something coming into the end of this half. 4-6 scoreline now. Navi are full buying till the end of that. You already know that. This is where the calling matters the most. And we see how the lack of info on outside for FaZe kind of gives him a bit of a scare. So another wall of smokes for Rain to look at for a little while, and Mikaze just runs through it. But he hears this, gets the spam so close. Mikaze left with 19 HP. Oh, that nade is perfect. Rain seeking revenge, and he finds that kill. Beautiful. Now Bit's left alone on under at the minute, seeing what he can scramble about. What can he find? But Alicia's on the angle in a minute, and he's made his presence known now. But it's not a guarantee he's going to go here. Oh, I say that. Elige, has he caught him? Does he know he's going off guard? There. And Rain just gets completely caught off guard as Elige lets one by. Oh, and that's just disastrous. Rain, got to be fuming on that one. 4v4. Oh, Elige though, getting some revenge. But not even wary that he's been here. But Carrigan's just looking the wrong way. And Ema just goes through like that. That is so stupid. It's not stupid, it is funny though. It is 100% funny. And now retaking is kind of impossible when you've got a wonderful warp. Frozen literally just tucked in the corner, and he's not got a whole lot he can do here. He's going to have to catch an incredible timing if he wants to go through, and it looks like he might, but he's clearing too many angles from the find, and he can't get it. So Liege dies too, and so does FaZe's hopes and dreams. This half, I mean, FaZe have got some good money going. Yeah, they've been on max loss bonus for a little while now, so the money is good for them. However, Navi are probably looking a little bit more confident now as they look at their bank accounts with a smile on their face. 4-7. Is Navi going to push it to 8 before the end of the half, or is FaZe going to find a 5th and keep this quick and competitive? So Ema looking to get active over towards Hub, but Carrigan on the jiggle peak. Should be ready for it, but Elige spamming through Squeaky. Doesn't find anyone. And it doesn't deter Navi either. Keep an eye on that. Mikaze's liking outside at the moment. This wall of smoke's always laid there, always laying the foundations for him. So lobby's kind of stacked at the moment. But I think he's gone pretty far, so he's going to make his way under. But Elige should be there to punish for when he gets too close. And now it kind of just hinges on Frozen or the jump down. Do you repeat this? Oh, he does. He finds the first. There's looming presence on the other side of it, so he's gonna back off at the minute. Brokey here to hold the now open ramp. Elige finally gets Mikaze. Given a lot of free reign so far this half, and finally he's been taken out of it. So, oh, but no, look at the view to the left. Rain spots out one, but can he be bailed out by his team? The nade the nade once again. Poor Rain. Poor Rain. But Carrigan, on his way to do something better, him and Brokey hold the A site and find FaZe their 5th at the end of this half. So FaZe do end up keeping it competitive for us. The amount of nade kills that half as well, I'm surprised. You've got, I think it was 3 over there, and all of them were regarding Rain in some way or another. I think he's died like twice, and then he's got 1 kill on Makazi in secret. So the nade kills are good. That's why you like to see it in a half, but FaZe maybe should have put a fork in the machine of Navi a little bit quicker than what they did. Makazi on outside. He's got so many bodies who are going to be in front of him in a minute. Or just peeking at the right time, finds 1. They know where he is now, but Carrigan peeking in isn't ready. Elige does get the trade eventually, though. Wonderful here. If he has the right timing, he could get a nice shot onto Rain. USPS is good at this long distance, and it looks like it might go that way. Oh, Elige and Rain together. I say that, Elige is one of the headshots, and Frozen lurking around does get found out. So Rain now the only man left. He was just spotted towards outside. And now peeking into Ema. Not going to work, buddy. The dual Berettas, quick to punish. And Navi find their 8th. FaZe, without a plant in that round, should be going in for a full eco this round. Deagle for Elige. Can't complain really. He got a couple kills in that round, so he does get what he wants. But of course, the CT side pistol rounds are overpowered at this point with the new kill bonus. So you've got M4s in the mix for Navi. Deagle on Elige and Rain. What can you give us? Anything's better than nothing, guys. Makazi on this peak. This is going to be a hard clear for Rain. Sees the first one. Oh, that nade is juicy as well. Rain, he has no Kevlar as well, so he's been brought down nearly 100 HP from that. And Ema from Secret just cleans them up. Makazi as well. Just together, it's a mosh pit outside. Frozen, you can't do much here, buddy. You have to give us something incredible. The Deagle's good for 1, good for 2. And no way the clutch is on. Oh no, the flank. The flank from Bit though just ensures the round, the win condition. But Frozen got us scared there for a second. At least a couple rifles taken out of the round. At least. And that was too close for comfort, really. Bit with the bonus round with the MP9 gives it away to Makazi. So it's going to do something good. And now Navi are going to take a tactical timeout, despite having a 4-round lead on them. So we'll have to see how this goes. Bit is also doing incredible at the moment. He had an insane first half, and if he can just keep up this consistency of just hitting his shots when he needs to, not even getting like crazy multi-kill rounds, if you can just find like your 1 hold over on ramp, like 1 kill on ramp every round, then you've just set yourself up for a good CT side. And like I said, on Nuke, I hate FaZe. Literally on every other map, I'm literally a FaZe stan. But as soon as you put Nuke on the table, I lose my mind. Especially against Navi. You know, Navi haven't been looking incredible. Haven't been looking incredible for a little while now, since last season. Or I say almost 2 seasons ago at this point. Maybe even 3 really. What, PGL Major, Copenhagen? And they've kind of fallen from grace. They've fallen into these lower ranks outside the top 5, and I feel like FaZe always try to contend between that top 10 and top 5. So you could argue these teams are getting fairly close in competition, but FaZe just always make it look like they're getting completely blown out every time. And like that, Alexi B goes for a nice push and finds the first one, gets the info, but does get punished. So 4v4 still, yeah. Oh, Bit, that flash doesn't even miss, but the man's just scared. So he does get taken out of the round as well. Now Navi left to regroup and see what they can find. Karrigan, how is Ema just ready for that? Karrigan on the outside, late lurk, and they equalise the manpower again. So now after that he's going to go looking towards ramp. There's going to be somebody nearby. Elige with the timing. This might be good for Ema. This might be perfect. They've just like... Yeah, Elige going back through here. Are you going to be ready for this though? Oh, Elige. Good to find the first one. Keeping Navi on their toes. Two v 3 now. It's going to be a rough one. Wonderful and Makazi. What can you give us? Long range, that nade is good, is absolutely brilliant, and look at that, they all start falling. It's only Frozen left in the 1v2 with 18 HP, and Makazi deals with him like it's nothing. So FaZe just fluke around. How have you fluked it that badly? Didn't need to peek anything. I understand Brokey's in the smoke, but I just don't understand how you can lose some of these rounds. 2v3. Post-part, you don't need to be out in the open like this. So Navi find double digits first, and FaZe looking for answers really. Makazi making himself known in this series. He's already done pretty well on these previous maps, on Ancient and Mirage, and now looking to keep up that streak with Nuke. And the FaZe has gone for a nice little full buy into Tech 9s and Kevlar, because they haven't got a whole lot to work with. And Elige is the first one to get punished by Ema on towards ramp, but Rain does get revenge eventually. So that is good for the first one. And now Rain's got an M4 and he's going to go looking. This round now hinges on what Rain can find with his M4. In towards Vent. I'm not sure if he saw Alexi there. But now Makazi's pushing through Secret. Is he going to be ready for this? Neither of them have an idea, but oh my goodness, the AK reigns supreme. Look at that. Oh, Karrigan spots him out as well. What do you go for this? Do you try Makazi getting out of... You already know you're low HP, but Karrigan's only got a Tech 9 and he shoots him in the back. It's perfect. And Karrigan burns alive to give him a round. And Frozen left in the 1v3 can only find one. Makazi's triple gives him 11. So FaZe are on a 6-round deficit. And Navi are absolutely sprinting away from Nuke. Running away with this map. And FaZe have to put their foot down now. Or else this is just going to be over. If you lose this round, it's safe to say you've lost. You lose this one, you're going to be... You do have max loss bonus, I'll give you that. You have enough money to force buy into some SMGs. I think you might have enough to go into AK territory. If you lose this round. I mean, either way, you're going to have loads of money. Because of how much you've been losing. And so the game's rewarding you and giving you a chance with that. But Navi aren't giving you a chance. Because FaZe is getting obliterated on Nuke in just every way, shape and form. I mean, I thought Rain had that kill on Makazi, but he's just so quick to find the head of Rain, and it's just shatters my dreams. So Rain, what can you find on outside? He can't find a thing. That smoke blown open at an awkward time, and Wonderful doubles up on his kills. Elige getting ready to find that one. His head is exposed to Wonderful, but he just about misses it out. Elige on such low HP now, though. Catching the feet of Wonderful does take him out of the round as well, making it look a little bit easier for FaZe. So Navi have to pick up the pieces of this round. I say the pieces. This isn't out of possibility yet for either side. This is very much possible. And it looks like lobby's been cleared out for Navi. So surely soon enough they must recognise the potential of FaZe going under. You've just seen them outside. And they're not going through to lobby, so it kind of just hinges on what Ema can find. If he's going to push outside, or is he going to regroup with his mates and decide to go ramp instead? I think that is the case. Maybe even hold vent. But the ball should drop fairly soon. Faze. To get through this door, they need to make some noise, so as soon as they open this, it's game on. Util there, smoke. Gets them through, just gives them that certainty of a plant, and hopefully they can play this post plant a little bit better than before. Oh, Brokey gets taken out by Alexi, and look at this trade. Frozen doubles up and he's left into the 1v1 with Ema. Oh, no, is he ready for this? He's such low HP, and Ema finds it, and Navi find series point against FaZe, and Frozen is just trying to do everything for this team. It's just not working. Look at Emo, he's happy with himself as well. They know they've got this in the bag. They know they've got FaZe exactly where they want them. They know they've got the game, for Christ's sake. And so Navi's opener in Cologne is a damn good one. Makazi's debut. And this man is doing very well. Full buy for FaZe. You need to do something impressive, FaZe, and you got to do it now. There's no tomorrow. They have got an elimination match, but like, it's better to not. This isn't the end of Cologne for FaZe, but it's the beginning of the end, unless they want to put their foot down. Wall of smokes outside gives them an opportunity to go through to secret. Are they going to pounce on this? There is an awful wonderful, but it is being used towards ramp instead. So it can't be used at heaven to pick off who he wants, but Ema's quick into secret. Just taking a reserve position isn't going to go for this. They could be quite far pushed up at this point. And Makazi on the edge there. Is Elige going to find him? Drops down. Is he going to decide to push? He does. But Elige finally ready to punish. FaZe get an early advantage. Running through. Are they going to go through A though? Karrigan's looking like he wants this, but Alexi is going to make this a certain death for Karrigan unless something absolutely impeccable happens. Unless Karrigan hits the nastiest shot of his entire life, I'm pretty sure he's dead on entry. Molly goes through. He's got an early warning system. He finds the first one, ready to hold his ground. Brokey finds the second one as well. Alexi just cleaning up the mess that is FaZe at this point. Frozen gets another one, but Rain left into the 1v1. I don't think he's got time though. He hasn't got any time to even plant the bomb. Wonderful needs to stay alive and rain down the vent. Stay alive he will. Navi have just run away with Nuke as FaZe show the absolute disaster class of what they are doing on Nuke. 13-5, and FaZe sent to the lower bracket of IEM Cologne 2025 stage 2. They had such a good stage 1, 2-0 in stage 1, and then they lose it like this. This is horrible. And just like that, it was looking really promising the first half as well. Ancient looked amazing, the comeback with FaZe, and then they get absolutely demolished by Navi in this final map. Whatever. It's hard to be a FaZe fan. If you couldn't tell, slightly biased. But yeah. Thanks for listening to the cast. It's been a good one as well. Another series. I've got a lot of time on my hands, so I might as well cast whole series rather than just individual maps. So yeah, beautiful. Yeah, thank you. If you could leave any feedback, much appreciated. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.